EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Panther offense ready to go for their first possession, and at the helm, you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There are the numbers for Brate from a week ago. 5 catches, 52 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And at quarterback, in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll run with Gibson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Gibson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On second down, a run with Gibson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Catch is made. It's Harmon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's probably feeling like he dodged a little bit of a bullet. Threw the interception on the last drive and then the missed field goal, so no points.
Not only did he dodge the bullet, he can go back out there and flourish now. And I'll guarantee this. One of the leaders on the defense came off the field and told him, don't worry about it. You noticed? We got you.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Darnold to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Fitzpatrick now. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Now Darnold. Underneath, he's got Brate. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 30 on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick got an open man. It's Harmon. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A give to Gibson running right. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That one slants to McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd and inches, Fitzpatrick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, it's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on their first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give running right. It's Hubbard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And Bright has it over the middle.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Darnold on first down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Cameron Brate. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Tackle made by the former Charger, Denzel Perryman. On second down, here's Gibson again. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Underneath, he's got Brate. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 22, Darnold. Underneath, he's got Brate. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To the air again, Darnold. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, the guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Josh Gordon, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Le'Veon Bell with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. In our game, we got to see a little Fitz magic. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking good. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On third down, Gibson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fitzpatrick. This to McLaurin out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Fitzpatrick. He finds his man, complete. That's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
McCaffrey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Underneath, he's got Brait. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back out and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Washington offense back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Underneath, he's got Brate, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Draw play. Darnold giving to McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Fitzpatrick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? On 3rd down, it's Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st down, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Oh, what a move. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fitzpatrick completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Fitzpatrick to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's Fitzpatrick. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 10. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Darnold. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington defense getting ready. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.